Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how much good depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos, news updates. Despite billions of ransom payments received by bandits in the north, they remain poor and wretched. That's according to Shehu Sani. Oh yes, now the former senator who represented the people of Kaduna Central Senatorial Zone. That's Senator Shehu Sani has reacted to the ongoing banditry activities in the northern part of the country. He stated that most of these bandits are still wretched and poor, even miserable, despite collecting billions of naira from their victims. Yes. Speaking further, Senator Shehu Sani made it known that whenever security operatives arrest these kidnappers, these bandits, these terrorists, they often look dirty, noting that it shows that they are working for some bigger invisible and invisible forces. Oh yes. Now, in his words, quote, despite the billions of ransom payments received by bandits in the north, they remain wretched and poor. Whenever they get arrested, they look famished and dirty. This gives credence to the conjecture that they are front for some bigger, invisible, and invincible forces. End of quote. Oh yes, that's Shehu Sani talking about the banditry that remained intractable. Yes, unending. It has become a norm. It's a business. It's lucrative in the north. Banditry, that's what they're doing. Yes, since Buhari becomes the president, they nicknamed terrorist bandits. Yes, and they started doing kidnapping for ransom. Yes, kidnapping for ransom. Since Buhari becomes the president, they were known as terrorists when Jonathan was there. Terrorists. They were designated as terrorists during, during that period. Of course, the United Nations, the international community, United States, United Kingdom, all of them, they are aware about the activities of the Boko Haram. And at the height of it, they were designated as terrorist organizations. Yes, when Jonathan was the president, Boko Haram bombed United Nations office in Abuja. Oh yes. So they are known terrorists. But Buhari came and said they are now, bandits. Giving them bandits, nicknaming them bandits, dubbing them bandits. Yes. So that they will be forgiving them. They will be treating them with kid gloves. Okay? So the bandits, they are into kidnapping for ransom. Kidnapping all manner of persons. Both the youth corpers. So now Shehu Sani is saying, so when you see these kidnappers, once they will be arrested, okay, so they will be putting on clothes tattered and looking haggard, famished, and miserable. So with all the billions they are collecting, so what is amiss? He said, look, it shows, according to him, that they are working for bigger personalities. Yes, powerful forces. And that is it. Nigerians are aware. Oh yes. The international community are aware. The people are aware. They are just the Nigerians are just hiding them. I mean the authorities. The authorities, they are hiding. They are from Buhari regime. They know. Nigerian authorities know what is happening in this area of kidnapping, banditry in the north. Because you see, unorganized crime, they are not being carried out by mere miscreants and street urchins. Situation where over 300 children will be abducted. Situation where students, or over 50 students will be abducted in a swoop. Situation where bandits will come with a vehicle and abduct up to 300 persons at once. So, well organized, and you begin to ask yourself, street urchins, whether they have the capacity to do this. They will keep they keep their victims up to 1 week, 1 month, 2 months in captivity, and they will sustain them. So you see, it's an organized something. So all these things. So you ask yourself, whether street urchins and miscreants will be able to carry out this kind of operation. Yes, so that is it. They have been sponsored to do all these things. They have been sponsored, and the government, they are aware. They know it. Even the terrorists, those who are sponsoring the terrorists, they know it. This Boko Haram of a thing, they have sponsors. There are people who sponsor terrorism. Yes, across the world. Terrorism has sponsors. Across the world, anywhere you see terrorism, people are sponsoring it. Not those people who are carrying the gun and this. They are not the ones doing it. There are people behind them. Big men in Nigerian parlance. Yes, they call them big men in Nigeria. Big men. Oh yes, so big men will sponsor it. Big men. So this is it. And Sheikh Hussein is saying it. So, but it's not the first time, we know it. Only in Kaduna State, in just about 6 months, in 2020 or thereabout, they collected about 4 billion naira in ransom. 4 billion naira. Yes. 4 billion in 6 months. I think that should be in 2020 or 2021. Yes. And that is it. 4 billion only in Kaduna State. Bandits collected in ransom. Oh yes. So that is what is happening. So let them be continue doing what they are doing. It's their business. What we are saying to our people is this: be very careful. The Northerners, I mean those corps members, after doing your youth service, they said they want to send you to Zamfara State to go and do your service. Don't go. Don't go. Yes, if you are from Biafra, pending the complete restoration of Biafra Republic, yes, and you finish your school in one of the universities, and they said you have to go for youth service, and they posted you to they post you to Northern region, don't go. Your security is not guaranteed. Yes, the corps members that were kidnapped from Akwa Ibom State, they stayed 1 year in captivity. 1 year. 1 year. So that is it. That's what's happening. So don't go there. Said you are going for youth service. Don't go. Your security is not guaranteed. So that is it. Because these things are not ordinarily like you see the miscreants doing it. No. They have serious sponsors. There are people in government who are in it as well. When Jonathan was the president, he raised the alarm, said terrorists has infiltrated his government. Jonathan said it. He said terror sponsors has infiltrated his government. But he failed to mention their names. That was his albatross. Failed to mention the names of those people in his cabinet that are into terrorism. Yes, supposed to have said it. Fight them. But he didn't do that. He allowed them to run down the government. Yes? So, that is it. Bandits, they're not on their own. They have strong forces behind them. And Nigerian government, they're aware. They know it. Go and fight them. No. They only come to the southeast. Once they hear you carrying flag of Biafra, they will be chasing you. Mention anything in support of IPOB, support of Biafra. DSS will come the following morning. Yes? But you see, people will be defending, defending bandits. Their leaders will be defending bandits, saying it. The bandits, they have rights. They are agitating. What are they agitating? Say, give them, a better life. Give them a sense of belonging. Give them job. Provide the morning food and night, afternoon food and night food for them. Provide them footwear. Provide them clothes. Send them to school. As if other people in the country have been receiving the same treatment of a king's son. Treat them like they are warriors. Otherwise, they will control the banditry. That's threatening the country. Holding them at jugular. Okay? That is it. But in the eastern region, command said, IPOB did not commit any offense. The next day, DSS will come after you. Just say it that this, IPOB, they are not committing offense. They are, genuine freedom fighters, and they have rights to continue to agitate for their freedom. The next day or night, you will see DSS will come and whisk the person away. But you see people defending bandits in the north. Nobody will do anything to them. So that is it. That is what they're doing.